Okay, now at least 12 traffic department vehicle examiners and administrative clerks are set to appear before the Polokwane Commercial Crimes Court in Limpopo tomorrow. They'll be facing multiple counts of fraud related to the issuing of motor vehicle roadworthy certificates. The suspects were arrested in different locations following a lengthy investigation by the Road Traffic Management Corporation's National Traffic Anti-Corruption Unit and the Hawks. For more on this, I'm joined now by Simon Zwane from the Road Traffic Management Corporation. Simon, good afternoon. Welcome to today, and thank you very much for your time. It seems like you've been doing a lot of hard work investigating to come to this point where 12 examiners of vehicles and admin clerks will be in court tomorrow. How long has this investigation been going on?
Oh, it's been taking place for a long time, but then these offenses were committed between 2019 and 2021. So investigations would have been taking place for 2022, and then around May was a decision to then say these people must be rounded up and arrested. And we've been busy with that work.
What are the suspects alleged to have done?
They have been issuing roadworthy certificates for vehicles that had not been brought to their testing station. They were working for a privately owned vehicle testing stations called Polokwane Vehicle Testing Stations. Now, they would use the identity document of somebody who was not even there to manipulate the system and generate roadworthy certificates for vehicles that had not been brought to the station for testing, because one of the rules, important rules, before a roadworthy certificate can be issued is that a vehicle must be brought into the center and be examined before a roadworthy can be issued. So for scores of vehicles for which they generated roadworthy certificates, those vehicles never made it to that vehicle testing station, but they got their roadworthy certificates, and that is why then they were rounded up and arrested. They had left employment of Polokwane testing station and were working for other testing stations in Gauteng, KwaZulu-Natal, and other places. So our officers had to follow them around and arrest them.
Do you have an idea how many such roadworthy certificates, these fraudulent ones, were issued? I'm asking this because that would mean they will be issued to vehicles that will be on our roads, but they are not safe, they're not roadworthy.
Yes. Yes, they would most probably been issued to vehicles that are on the roads, they are not roadworthy, they've never been tested. In this case alone, we were looking around, the preliminary information is around 45, but investigations are ongoing. There may be more, but we've also picked it up, this kind of practice in other testing stations where this is done. And when those investigations mature, we'll also make those arrests.
So there could be more vehicles that you're going to become aware of as you conduct further investigations. The arrest, I understand, have been made by the Hawks and your own National Traffic Anti-Corruption Unit. That would suggest to me there's been some whistleblowing as well. Am I wrong in making that assumption? And the reason I'm asking it is because each time in other areas in our country where there has been an anti-corruption unit, you've relied on whistleblowing.
We do rely on whistleblowing and information from members of the public who come forward and give us tips, but we also rely on the analysis that we also do on the NETIS. You would know that we are custodians of the NETIS system. So we also do analysis on the NETIS to see where are the red flags, and we follow those red flags and be able to pick up where wrongdoing is being done.
Are there any other red flags currently? This is Polokwane. We are talking about the Polokwane vehicle testing station. Is there any other red flag elsewhere in the country? Because, I mean, the number of road fatalities that we have in our country is very high, if not one of the highest in the world.
Yes, there are other red flags, but then that we are following up on. As I say, when those investigations mature, we will be making arrests. And it's not only limited to Limpopo. There are red flags even in other provinces, and there will be arrests, high-profile arrests that will be made as soon as those mature and the prosecutors are happy with the quality of information that we put before them.
You're saying we should expect more arrests of high-profile individuals elsewhere in the country as soon as your investigations are mature? I'm
saying high-profile in the sense that there will be many suspects that would be rounded up, and as soon as the prosecutors give us a go-ahead to go and make arrests.
That's beyond Polokwane?
Beyond Polokwane. The investigations are taking place in different provinces.
Okay. You must be welcoming these latest arrests of these 12 individuals in Polokwane, because they assist you, I guess, in sending a very clear message that you will not tolerate such fraudulent behavior, because it does undermine your efforts to make our roads safer.
Yes, we do. We do. That's why we urge members of the public to report these kinds of things to us whenever they have got suspicions. And those reports are coming every week. There are people who are saying, I bought a car and I was given a roadworthy certificate, but when I started driving this vehicle, I realized that it's not roadworthy. And we take that information and follow it. And it is those kinds of things that lead us to make these kinds of arrests. So, yeah, we do urge members of the public to come into contact with us and provide us with that kind of information.
And do you have a facility for anonymous tip-offs for whistleblowers who might be internal and they fear that if they are exposed, their lives could be in danger?
Yeah, we're asking them to contact us. If they want to do an email, they can contact us on ntacu@rtmc.co.za. Alternatively, they can send us on anonymously a WhatsApp message on 083-293-7989.
083-293-7989, and that can be sent as a WhatsApp on an anonymous basis, and you will follow up on the tip-off.
On an anonymous basis, we assure people of their confidentiality and that their confidentiality will not be revealed, and we will follow up and take it from the information that they provide.
Okay, Simon, we'll be in touch with you, I'm sure, as time goes on, as you conclude further investigations across the country. Thank you very much for your time. That's Simon Zwane from the Road Traffic Management Corporation.